I have also experienced where the doctors have said that my hormones are in menopausal range. So I was at a menopausal range, and yeah, that was terrible. That was not the best thing to hear. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for your patience and your love on this channel. For those of you who do not know me, I am Naisha. Yeah, in this video we're gonna discuss something that is very serious, and this is a health issue or a health challenge. This is something that a lot of women they deal with. A lot of them they do not know that this is what they're dealing with until they would go to like do an ultrasound, or until they go to their doctor and they complain of these symptoms and that kind of thing. Their doctor would recommend them to like do further testing, and then they're going to realize that they do suffer from PCOS. PCOS is something that it's not so easy to deal with because it is hormonal. Yeah, it is hormonal. So you guys may see me struggling a lot with all these hormonal apneas. Well, I do have thyroid issues, and not only thyroid issues, I also have PCOS. So that's two things there that is affecting your hormonal balance. While I was like hunting for answers when I got sick, I found out that I have PCOS. Guys, this is nothing to like play with. Like, a lot of the things that I can associate with thyroid are the same things that associate with PCOS. So think of having a double whammy, both of them affecting you at the same time. That was so not cute. And it's not just one ovary that has the follicles, but both of them, the right and the left, has follicles. The funny thing about it is that I feel most of the pain on my right side compared to my left side. My right side, they are bigger. My left side, they are smaller, but you have more on the left side. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but that's what I found out in this exam that I did today. So today I went and I did my scan because I was hoping to go to Trinidad to get another scan done, but you guys know right now Trinidad is still on lockdown. So I went and I did it, and I did it at Sono SVG. You guys can check out Sono SVG. Really inviting, warm, friendly staff there, and the service is good. I cannot complain at all. Their service is really good, and I got my report from it. I was able to see everything that was happening there, up there in my vagina. Yeah, so I was able to see, and it's scary to think of the effect that having these cysts on your ovary, what they can do, and like those symptoms, side effects. Hey guys, just finished doing my ultrasound. Yeah. So for those of you who are wondering, who have never had this exam before, it is a very simple exam. It's just where the technician is just gonna take a probe and insert it inside of you using lubrication. It's not as bad as doing a pap smear, but you're gonna feel some discomfort. I think the only thing is that you may feel embarrassed to do the test, and also you would feel some discomfort. I think it's a really good test to do because it can detect other things. You should get it done once you can afford it. In 2015, they were a bit smaller, and one of the things that I noticed that I had more in 2015 than I have now. So now they have grown bigger, but I don't have as much as it was in 2015. One of the things that I was told is that they can actually burst inside, like rupture, and when they rupture, the body would just take care of it on its own. Nothing to really worry about. Maybe that's what happened. I don't know what happened, but I can say maybe. To tell you guys about some of the symptoms that I had and still do have going on with PCOS. I have had like missed period for like 9 months. Before this, I have had irregular periods sometimes, but when I had those irregular periods, what my doctor did was that she would give me those generic birth control pills, and she would just tell me to just take the full cycle, and then after that my period will regulate, and yeah, I'll be fine, but not really treating the root problem. Even when I discovered that I had PCOS, the doctor also gave me some birth control pills which I never took them. I have also experienced where the doctors have said that my hormones are in menopausal range, so I was at a menopausal range, and yeah, that was terrible. That was not the best thing to hear, you know, still being young and that kind of thing, and we know the kind of symptoms that comes with menopause. Originally, when I started feeling sick and all that back in 2015, I actually thought it was menopause I was going through, because the symptoms look so menopausal, like, but I didn't want to think that I was going through menopause, like at such a young age, like to think that you're going through menopause. So I tried to keep my mind from it, but then when I went to one of the doctors, a doctor in Trinidad, that was what he confirmed from my test results and so on. You know, that was like heartbreaking at that moment to hear something like that. Honestly, it was really heartbreaking. One of the other things that I have faced with PCOS is, you know, those facial hair. Yes, I always have those on my chin growing up. Right now, they are not so much. Maybe my levels are kind of like okay, so they are not so much like normal, but that's something that I face all the time. I also did a thyroid test and it came back good. That's something I'm so glad about too. Part of my journey with PCOS, I did face weight gain. The weight gain seems to not be on me because I have hypothyroid, and the way that I eat is something that I think would also affect that, in that I do not eat a lot of foods that can allow me to gain weight. Right now I am not on the weight gaining spectrum, but it's possible. I was realizing if I gain too much weight, my symptoms would change. My thyroid can go from hyper to hypo, and that's not something that I would want to happen. I had a bit more weight, but never, you know, too thick, and I enjoy being slim. I don't mind gaining like a 10 pounds or 15 pounds, but not like more than that. Yeah, as you guys can see, the acne is real. That was something that I started developing, and that was around the same time when I found out that I had PCOS. I started developing very bad acne. Before this, you know, like going through high school, every girl wanted their face to be smooth and nice. I had that. Back then, I didn't even have to put anything on my face. I could just wash and go. And because of that, till now, I just wash and go. Other than like applying those treatments to my face and open up the pores and allow my face to be cleansed, so that it can, like, you know, heal itself. Other than doing that, I don't really put other products on my face, just natural stuff. Next big thing for me was my hair thinning out. My hair just started losing like my hairline. That was kind of like the start of it. I thought was my locks all the time that was causing me to lose my hairline. But even on letting my locks go free and not pulling them back, I realized I was still without hairline. Till now, I am using products, turmeric, ginger. Been using this hair product that my sister has, and castor oil. It's just like slightly you're seeing like changes, nothing big. This has been a journey. I still do not know how to treat. I've seen someone said you can use Ovasital. That's what I think it is. If not, I'll go back to it and I would give you guys the correct thing. One of the things that I think helped me a lot is the fact that I went gluten-free and dairy-free. Those two things, I think they helped a lot. With this issue that I have, I cannot lift weight. Anytime I lift weight, I feel as though I am falling down to the ground. Like, I don't mean like nothing small, like I mean like, you know, something that's heavy. Anything that's heavier than a 6-inch blocks, 6-inch blocks heavy, kind of heavy or more, that would like just make me feel very faint. I try not to lift heavy stuff. I don't know if you guys, you are experiencing those symptoms too, but that's something that I've been experiencing. Let me know, guys. Tell me down in the comment section. Let's talk about this issue, guys. It's something that affects a large amount of women. Every year, women are being diagnosed with this issue, and you know, some of us we slight it, some of us we pass it by. Yeah, depends on the severity of it. Remember, my pain may not be the same as your pain, and your pain may not be the same as someone else's pain. What some people may think as it being, you know, just a pass off, for you it may be more severe. Let's just continue to give God praise and thanks that, you know, continue to keep us, and even though we have these issues, we can still live with them, we can still live our okay life with them, we can still feel good to get up every day and, you know, work and all that. So with it all, I give thanks. At times, even though it may make me feel a bit down, I see the good in it, and I think that's what we have to do, see the good in every situation. So the good here is that at least I know about it, at least I know some ways of, you know, treating it, curbing it, and that's what is important. So these conditions, what we have to try to do is to maintain a healthy lifestyle in order to live enjoyable lives with them, in order to live life feeling as though we are okay. Because these conditions, sometimes they can play on our mental side too. They do cause mental problems. Like, for example, some days you get up and you just feel depressed because your hormones, they are not balanced. Everything just start going haywire. I get pain in my side, you know, my bottom belly, around that area in my side, going down to my side. It pains a lot, you know, from time to time. And it seems as though most of the pain would be around my ovulation time, more pains during period time and that kind of thing. So it's a condition to worry about for me. I don't know what you guys think about it. This is not something that I'm wishing for anybody, because it can be very painful. I hope that you guys, you never experience something like this, like imbalanced hormone and that kind of stuff. Yeah, so take care of your body, guys, and try your best to ensure that you eat healthy foods. Try your best to ensure that you check up on your hormones. Those things, we need to take them into consideration, and just continue to give thanks. Thank you guys so much for being here for this video. I do appreciate you guys, one and all of you. Continue to like the videos, continue to comment, continue to subscribe, share out the channel to others, and let's continue to grow with love, guys. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Much love, guys. Take care until then.